right, finally get some more time for me time. This it's been pretty, like I said in the last video, it's been pretty busy around here. I've been pretty fortunate to be in work still. I know there are a lot of people that don't have work right now, but I really feel for those guys. I mean, everybody can have their opinion on it, but the data just isn't adding up, but whatever. Not my place on that. I'm just sorry for you guys who are out of work right now or struggling. I feel sorry for you. There's nothing else I can do about that. But fortunate enough to have been working, have, you know, good family, healthy. Hopefully all you guys are good and have healthy family, siblings, loved ones, everybody. It's pretty silly right now, so hopefully everybody gets back opened up and gets back to work and able to support themselves. But I'm finally getting some time to work on the car. Actually uploading video right now. I've been down for, I don't know how many months, 7 months. I haven't really made a video. I just made one, uploading it right now, and then working on the car right now. In the shop, it's pretty well dialed in. I'm gonna got some stuff over here that I'm working on for one of our other projects. Safe over there. Bunch of crap up on the bench, but car's back. ESS took really good care of me on the Supercharger, like they always do. Test dummy, me pushing these things as far as they can go and see. Obviously not too pretty of an engine bay. ESS has a new bracket coming out. I can't wait to throw that thing on here. No more long studs. Bolts up, Supercharger slides right in, and the bolts come through the back to hold it all on. So no more studs, no more spacers. It's actually cut to fit exactly how it should be. The problem I had before was the spacers back here in between right there. We were missing those. So it actually pulled the bracket a little bit off and it walked the pulley onto the Supercharger. Just totally took it off. This is still the 3.3. I actually have the 3.6 on the way, and that's what we're gonna run. I'm gonna turn down the boost a little bit, turn up the timing. On the top end, we were running about, I think it was 11 degrees of timing. Just trying to keep the power down before we did the sleeved motor. So sleeved motors in, Darton sleeves, stock displacement, stock crank, or then the Texas speed rods. I-beams, I think they say like 1200 horse they'll take. But here at the shop, I'm gonna get out here with the kids here in a few minutes. Ended up surprising me today. Oh, let me get these pigeons out of here with this Specialized roll. It's kind of like a hybrid thing, 7 gears, whatever. The wife actually surprised me with this. My mountain bike is from 1993, I think is when I got that thing, and I still have it somehow. All the moves, all 3 different states that I've lived in, everything is just old on it, not comfortable. It just isn't good. So my wife actually hooked me up, surprised me with this. I actually tried to buy it myself, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and she got super mad. I guess she had something in plan, so thank you very much, wife, for that. But back to the shop. I'm gonna work on this bad boy a little bit more. All we really have to do left is intake piping from the Supercharger, or from the intercooler, bolt that down from underneath. Then I'm going to pull off the bumper. These guys sent me some new lights. These seals actually came off. I had some of the earlier production runs of these. The seals are coming off. These guys are awesome, taking care of us. This one had some little bit of stuff actually inside the lighting here. Called them up, let them know, hey, got an issue with these. Threw a deposit down on those new lights, and then I will end up swapping those out here in the next day. Probably go on a bike ride here in a little bit with the family. I got to go work the next 3 days in a row, so we will I'll probably throw this thing the rest of the way together. I'm gonna try to clean this thing up a little bit. This AC condenser's seen some better days. Wheels are ready to go. Oh, also, bell mouth. ESS decided they're gonna make some of these. So when we do dyno, we're gonna test it with the bell mount, with the filter. Filter's what I normally run. We still saw the 25, 26 PSI on the dyno with some really good power with this supercharger. And now we're gonna go pull back the boost a little bit, turn up the timing a little bit. We're gonna test it with the filter, and then we're also gonna test it with the bell mount, see what it does. We'll see what kind of power this thing puts out. I know it puts out over 1,000 horse. It's just what it does. With the bearings and the seal that they have in this thing, it's made to be able to spin up to 80,000 RPM, which is pretty stinking crazy when you think about it. We're spinning up about 72 or so. We're actually gonna back it off a little bit. This is ESS's G4 supercharger. I think me and one other person are the only ones that are running this. Dr. Bill over at AEM has the privilege of running one in his wife's car. They're running that thing, and it's pretty amazing what that stock engine Coyote does. I'm kind of jealous. It'd be nice to have that super nice new technology. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I love rowing gears, and I think it's super cool when people go fast rowing gears, but those new 10 speeds they're ridiculous. They're undeniably good. So pretty jealous of Kirsten over there, how well she gets to drive that thing and have Bill set it up for her. AC condenser back in. Just pull the intercooler away a little bit, drop this in. Everything fits pretty good in here. We'll have to see how the bell mouth fits on here. Supercharger sticks out, or the filter sticks out about right here. That's normal. Like I said, we run that to try to keep the boost down, and now that we're getting a bigger pulley, we should probably run the bell mouth every now and then. Gotta have it street car. There's a lot of people who want to bash other people for their definition of street car. There's a lot. I mean, you could grocery getter, you take it to the store and back. You can do lots of different things with what you call a street car. It doesn't matter. AC, no AC, whatever. I'm gonna run AC for me. Street car means I can take it up north. I can drive it to California. I can go race it. That's what I want to be able to do, and that's why I define a street car. But it doesn't really matter what you define as it. I mean, as long as it's your freaking car, do whatever you want with it. It doesn't matter. There's always gonna be somebody hating. I got people hate me. I got barely any followers, and I got people that hate it. But whatever. I'm gonna keep plugging away and doing my thing, so it doesn't really matter what they think. Clean this engine bay, but boy, she does look sexy without bell mouth on there, doesn't it? I guess, I mean, other people have said and other people think, and I'm sure they've tested a lot more than I have. I'm not that knowledgeable about this stuff. But 40, 50 horsepower gains running a bell mouth on there. I don't know if it's going to be the same with the airflow that I get. I mean, I don't have anything coming through the hood. I have a lot cut up there, so it should get some good airflow. Let's see, I open it all up in there. Make sure that we get some good air coming into here, into the bay. Cools it off, but also gets air for the fans to suck through, gets air for the supercharger. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it does here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm still gonna run the filter almost all the time, but if that bell mouth thing does some pretty good work, we'll throw that on there now and then. In the car, first time in months. It's been a long process. Taking my time, everybody taking their time, doing stuff, making sure things are done right. So AC's all charged up. It's ripping cold right now. It's 87 it says, but shit, it's probably 100 degrees out. Car's filthy. Look at this dust. But definitely need to get some more liberal tears in here and get this ethanol up. She's looking good though. Oil temp's getting up there. We'll see if we can get the coolant temp up to here in a few minutes. IATs are huge. I mean, it's probably 100 and something out right now. But super stoked to have this thing, have it running. It's been a big collaborative effort, and I can't wait to put a few more miles on this. I need to get in alignment, and then get it down to Dr. Bill, get the tune going, and then we can see what of all of Owen's hard work down at Hawk Speed and Sierra Vista is all about. I mean, he freaking bust his ass on this thing, and I really appreciate what he did for us. So I'm gonna drive it, keep it on the low pressure, make sure that's good, make sure the coolant temp stays good, because the fans, the Pro Speeds fans, are ripping right now. So I'm gonna take it for a spin, see how that. Maiden voyage was good. Temps are normal, 220 or so coolant. Running AC with the windows up, oil temp 230, 240, which this time of year, 100 degrees out, it's gonna be like that. Stop and go to the store, fill up on methanol, and so far so good. So next step is a few more miles. I'm gonna throw it on the rack for an alignment, and then go in and get the final tune and see where she is. 1,000 horsepower plus.